Hi. How's everybody doing? Sorry, I was clicking something last minute. Song's such a bop. Hi. It's Monday. How's everybody doing? How's the rest of your weekend? Let me know if the game is a little loud. I know it's gonna quiet down later, but I don't want it to compete. Turn it down, actually. There we go. Lobster! Hello, Lobster! How are you? Yes. I love that emote. I don't know what it is, but I love it. How are you doing, Lobster? We're about to date and diddle some daddies. Apologize for this hot mess behind me. I took the couch cover off to wash it yesterday, and it made it to the washer and the dryer, just not back on the couch, because I am who I am. I'm doing well. Thank you. It was Monday for sure. Hello, old man Stan. Hello, sir. Hey, be nice to each other. Don't bite your brother. Get off your brother. Children. Stop. It's like I come home. They've had all day to fight with each other, I swear. They've had all day. There you go. That's nice. I have children. They're just dogs. They're just dogs, guys. Tree. Daddy. Don't you dare. Sir, this is not the time to... I'm not going to say words. Oh, children. Children, children, children. Sir, will you be nice to your brother? I can't take these two anywhere. It's like, I just let them chill and hang out, and I swear, stream will be over, and they'll just lay here and sleep. But, because I'm streaming, they just know. They just know, especially the little one. The little big one. One of these days I will get a dog cam so you can see these two. Because they're just ridiculous. I hope everybody had a good weekend, guys. ETA. Like, 2 weeks to Christmas. So, are y'all ready for that? Because it's almost Christmas time. I'm not ready for that. I'm gonna have some vacation time, though, so, for once. Sir, don't step on your brother. See? See? See what I deal with? So, we're not in Discord, I experimented yesterday and made some crock pot peanut clusters. So it's just like delicious chocolateness and peanuts. And I melted all the chocolate in the crock pot and then put the peanuts in and stirred it all up and then scooped it out into little clusters. Got a little out of hand. The recipe said it made 60. I used a bigger scoop than it called for. Because it called for like a ½ inch scoop. And I used an inch. I got 88. So, I took some to work today. I don't know if the boy took some. Hopefully the boy took some. I'm going to take some next door after stream. So, I don't know what I'm going to do with all these. Okay, let's see if we can get over to the game. Why are you going to be like this? Are you going to work? Come on. Come on, game. We captured yesterday. Why are you like this? Game capture. How about that? Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. I think I can play with this with the controller. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. We'll see. I'm going to be disappointed if I cannot play this with a controller. Can I not play this with a controller? Streamer safe mode. Yes. turn it down a little bit. Can I not play with the controller? Because I'm going to be very disappointed. I'm going to be heckin' disappointed. Zzz, zzz, zzz. Oh no. Telling me I can't. Oh, that sucks. Okay, I got my old faithful back. Now that I've gotten a keyboard, it's like... Or a keyboard. Now that I've gotten a controller, I want to play everything with a controller. Hi, Mags. Zzz. Dad. Zzz. Dad, wake up. Pretend to be dead. I let my tongue roll out of my mouth and stop breathing. Amanda shakes me. Come on, Dad. This hasn't worked since I was 6. I'm sorry, Amanda. This is the end for me. How you doing today, Mags? Dad, I swear to God. Amanda, I bequeath to you all my earthly possessions. Spread my ashes over my recliner. Okay, well, your corpse better get into the moving van because it's leaving soon. I finally open my eyes and sit up. I'm lying in the middle of the living room, spooning a moving box. I yawn and stretch. Not awkward at all. Morning, Manda Panda.
Ugh.
Yikes, dad breath. Go brush your teeth. My daughter's charming.
Build that dad.
Are we like wanting a little bit of dad bod? Or are we wanting extra dad bod? Or are we wanting to be a little bit fit? Every dad bod is a good dad bod, by the way. So, thank you for the host, Serene. How are you? We dating and diddling some daddies today. We gonna be... It's a little yellowy. We gonna build the perfect dad, guys. Okay. I will see what updates. I checked Vortex yesterday and there weren't any updates for Stardew. And it's still not finding my Smampy for some reason. So I'm going to try to, like, I've enabled it and disabled it. Like, disabled it and re-enabled it and it still won't find it. So I'm going to try to uninstall Smampy tonight and reinstall it and see if that takes care of my issues. You feeling cafe latte daddy or... Yeah. I will try that. We could go with albino dad. We could go with albino dad. I'm doing pretty well today. It's a little chaotic. I say a little chaotic. My life has been, my body has been hating me. Strong chiseled jaw. Like that one. Something with my medicine has just... I'm assuming it's medicine. I have been, anxious. Heckin' anxious. Are we talking about Ginger Dad? Kind of like that. It's very... Or are we like hip dad? I might change my dad's bod type. It'll be okay. I do have a doctor's appointment tomorrow, so I will be okay. So, what is our dad's story? I feel like the high and tight here is kind of like dad was in the military. Oh, these eye choices. I feel like I'm perpetually disappointed. I'm just gonna squint at everybody. We might get the squinty eye, guys. This guy's kind of like rolling his eyes, though, so... There are no really good eye choices in this game. Although I kind of like those. You thinking those or the squinty eyes? Are we suspicious of everything? Are we thoughtful or are we sus? I don't know. I feel like we're kind of sus. While I'm waiting on that, I'm gonna change the brows to match our hair. Well manicured. Although those brows go really well with the sus eyes. Man. Okay, I like the scar brows. We're gonna go with the scar. Let's go back to the eyes. Do we want those? Yeah, I like those. Eyes, nose. What about our nose? Ooh, yeah, that's a vibe I'm digging. Mouth. We're not very smiley. Pouty. No, no. Makes him look too menacing. We're gonna go with that one. We did brows, facial hair. I'm not feeling facial hair. Although the boy has a full goatee. We could make him look like Blackwall Max. It's like it should have a in-shape body to match. Why? I like that. Are you saying that dad bods are beautiful? So you're telling me he needs to be more in shape, Mags? Is that better? It's kind of digging the dad bod, I'm not gonna lie. That doesn't actually work. See? Yeah, he just looks... He looks way too skinny. It's the head. It's the jaw. Um, it's the jaw. Like, if we go with a different jaw, I don't think it's as bad. But, yeah, it's definitely... Definitely. We're gonna have a thick dad. We're gonna pass on facial hair. I think we're gonna pass on glasses too. I kind of like those, but they kind of hide the scar a little bit. And chicks and dicks and non-binaries dig scars. So, like the tortoiseshell. There are some good glass choices. Those are like, I'm digging the Harry Potter. Horned rim, circular, vintage, pilot. Yeah. I don't know, those are kind of growing on me. We'll leave them. I think our dad definitely, he was in the military and he's a badass, so he definitely has his ear pierced. Because he got out of the military and he's like, hey. Oh boy. Oh boy. I kind of like the eggs, not even gonna lie. What a vibe. Kind of digging that, not gonna lie. Not digging the Hawaiian I like the Hawaiian shirt, but not on him. So, What are we thinking? Are we thinking smart business suits or fun stars or the heart shirt or just like typical everyday dad? I feel like the glasses lean us more towards the business suits, looking dapper kind of dad. So, I think the blue goes very well with his complexion. Looking good, daddy.
That dad.
What are we gonna name our daddy? What are we gonna name our daddy? I like how our daddy is mirrored in this one because the scar's over here when it's over here. What's to name the daddy? What is our name? Normally, Bruce. I'm about Bruce. We will be Bruce. Do I want to be Bruce Flamingo or Bruce Mess or Bruce Messy? I was Bruce Hot Mess. Okay. Bruce Hot Mess. Be that dad. Eye patch. Or dating daddies. Welcome to the shit show. I mean, my life's a shit show, but. Which is close to hotness. Did you fall asleep packing? I got most of it done, I think. Searching around the room, it looks like I did a pretty good job. Every box is sealed except for one. Wait, straggler! What's in it? Looking into the box, I see a bunch of old photos in a little photo album. I'm already in my own shit show. Oh, Patch, I dig. How you doing? Whoa, I haven't seen these in years. Pull out one of the dusty albums from the top of the pile and we begin looking through it. That's the coolest baby I've ever seen. The only way your father and I could get you to stop crying was to put the sunglasses on you. But whenever we tried to take them off, you'd start crying again. You spent the first 2 years of your life with sunglasses on. Nice. Halloween when you were maybe 4? Oh my god, that dragon costume! You couldn't decide between being a princess or a dragon, so we went with both. Princess Dragon. Meg, it's you. Why do I remember crying in that dragon costume? Saw yourself in the mirror and realized you were afraid of dragons. Seeing yourself inside the dragon's mouth was a realization of your greatest fears, I think. Right, yep. Definitely repressed that memory. And this was you in your horse phase. Dad! I believe you named that plush horse Sir Horsington the Brave. I don't think that was his. Amanda lunges for the photo, but I quickly snatch it away and hold it above her head with my superior dad arms. Listen, I am not going to hold anything above anybody's head. I am not tall enough. Nice try, but it's important blackmail for later down the road. Go ahead and try me. I've seen pictures of you and your ska band. Ouch, kid. The Communist Manifesto had a chance back in the day. I look off into the distance and reminisce about that rad horn section. Hey, it's Emma P. No, Dad, that's Emma R. I didn't meet Emma P until high school. Why are all these bitches named Emma? Honey, I promise you wholeheartedly that I will never stop mixing those two up. Dad, Emma R has been my best friend since I was 7. Give it like a little bit of effort. Oh, right. Emma P was the one who tried to steal people's pets, fired a flaming tennis ball at the police station, pooped her pants during a sleepover. We're just gonna embarrass this kid. She pooped her pants. Dad, that was me. I did that. Oh, oh, oh.
Hmm.
And I was having a sleepover with Emma R, who is an Emma P.
Eh?
Backfired. She never told anyone, though. True blue, that Emma R. Anyway, I gotta show this to Emma R later. She'll get a kick out of it. The first photography award you ever won. Yeah, and it got us a $20 gift card to McFridays. Hi, sir. Hi, how are you? I know you're so cute. You want to give me a kiss? Thank you. Thank you for your kisses. Thank you. I know. Mama's a hot, anxious mess, and you're just loving me. Oh, yes. Is that the spot? Is that the spot? Is that the spot? What about this side? Not so good? Not so good? Not as good as this side? No? Huh? Ha, dog drool. Hi, sir. I know, you're so sweet. I know. I know. You look at the camera, you sweet, sweet thing, you. You're a little low, though. Please be nice to your brother. He's old. And then you got food poisoning from the cheesy Tatzada blast. I think you mean food poisoning, with a Z.
Ugh.
Dad! Still can't drive past McFridays without gagging. So proud of you, though. Amanda reaches deep down into the box and pulls out one last photo.
Hmm?
Neither of us say a word. We stare at the photo for a long moment. I finally decide to break the silence. It was the day you were adopted. Kind of a funny story. The day we brought you home, we got into a car accident. It wasn't anything big, just a little fender bender in the parking lot. But of course, I was freaking out, and this little old lady who crashed into us was freaking out, and I didn't know what to do. But your father, oh man. He holds my hand, looks me directly in the eyes. The calmest I've ever seen him. He says, "It's okay. It's all gonna be okay."
Oh.
He was right. I stare at the picture for longer, maybe too long. I miss him. I can't even imagine what it must be like for Amanda. She pats me on the back. "Come on, Pops, we gotta finish packing. The moving man won't wait forever." You're right.
Huh.
Amanda and I pile into the car and take one last look at the old house. So many memories here. Hard to believe your father and I bought this place almost 20 years ago. Hey, remember when I shattered the front window playing catch? You always had very strong arms. She gets it from me. Hey, you remember when I shattered the other front window pretending to be a robot who breaks windows? You're a very imaginative child. Hey, remember when I broke the back window We get it, Amanda. You break stuff. It's fine. I
Hmm.
find things. There'll be plenty more stuff to break in the new place. Memories to make and stuff to break. You ready? We sit in silence for a moment. I watched my daughter grow up in this house. It will forever hold a place in my heart, but it stings a little bit to leave it behind. I'm ready. Moving van begins to pull away from the car and I get into position to follow it. I watch our house, our old house, disappear in the rearview mirror. So what?
Huh?
So, sell me on our cool new pad. I clear my throat and do my best cheesy announcer voice. Nestled in beautiful, scenic downtown Maple Bay, our new house features multiple places to sleep, a 2-car garage, washer and dryer hookups. Or we live in the laundromat life? No, 2-car garage. That's right, you heard me. A garage big enough for not one, but 2 whole cars. As well as room for all my very important dad tools. And my motorcycle. My sick hog.
Hmm.
The old steel pony. Dad's little motor velocipede? We'll go with that. Dad! Two-wheeled transportation station. Dad! I have never ridden a motorcycle in my life, and to be honest, I'm afraid of them. I have, it's pretty fun. The boys actually got a motorcycle. We just got it almost a year ago now. I've been on it a couple times. Anyway, it's also smaller than our last house. Cozier, one might argue. Good spin. I think it's great. Won't we be closer to a lot of cool stuff now that we can walk to, so I don't have to waste gas? I mean, trying to park downtown is, I know. I don't go downtown. Amanda, you're going to have to learn to parallel park at some point, right? False. Actually, I did learn how to parallel park, thank you very much, and I haven't used it since my driving test. If we go anywhere we have to parallel park, the boy drives. Till I get a car that parallel parks itself. Not gonna happen, Pops. I think someone needs to do a 3-point turn on their attitude. I don't know how to do that either. Have you met the neighbors yet? Not yet, but the neighborhood seems pretty quiet. So you won't have to chase any rowdy teens off your lawn? Disappointing. You are the very teen you mock when you say that, honey. I'm in my last year of high school. I'm practically dust. Yeah, you're a real don't you dare. Senior. Dad, I know where this is going. Citizen. I'm just gonna ignore that. But I won't forget it. So, what's item number 1 on the new house agenda? Well, first we'll need to forge a path through the solid wall of boxes that's blocking the living room. I still have to install the washer and dryer. We need to go grocery shopping. Pops, cool your jets. You have to promise me that we're going to take a break and explore the neighborhood. Okay, you're right. We'll get some work done and check the area out. Pull up to the new house, step inside. The lawn is freshly mown, and the for sale sign is still in the yard. I like that we have rocking chairs. I wish the house was here and the garage was here, but beggars can't be choosers. Hiya! And with a swift kick from Amanda, the for sale sign is no more. Nice form, Sweet Pea. Chef would probably be mad. They reuse those signs. I got a problem with authority. I'm so proud. Man, all that karate chopping tuckered me out. I could really go for a sandwich. An ice cream sandwich. Sweetie, it's 10 a.m. I need some coffee ASAP. I gotta get my hands on a nice hot cup of old bean juice or I'm gonna be useless all day. I think we passed a coffee shop on the way here. Maybe we could check it out. Let's do it. Walk down the street to the Coffee Spoon. Cute little place on the corner. Man, this is such a convenient walking distance from our place. I mean, I guess. What's wrong? Why would I go somewhere else and drink coffee on a couch when I could just drink bread or coffee at home on my own couch and not have to make awkward eye contact with other people? Fucking mood. At least when I'm home, some random guy isn't going to come up and sit in the recliner next to me, and I won't feel like a little weird about it because technically he's not sitting at my table, but he's very much within my personal zone. Dad! And what's the etiquette when you have a dirty mug? Is there a bin? Do you go set it up on the counter because you don't know where else to put it? Or do you leave it there and feel your face flush hot with shame as you consider the possibility that there is in fact a bin somewhere just out of sight and now you're that jerk who left their mug? Dad, are you just afraid to meet new people? I mean, all of that stuff, but yes. Yes, Amanda. We walk inside. The inside of the coffee shop is incredibly warm and inviting. Vinyl records line the wall, and patrons lounge around on well-worn-in couches. Some cool tunes spin on a record player next to a little stage. Welcome to the Coffee Spoon, guys. How's it going? What's with the name? Oh, it's kind of dumb. Gets mentioned in this poem I like, and I thought it would be a good idea at the time, and now I suppose it's still a good idea because, like, the business is still running. But people ask me that question all this time, and I give them the same answer every time. And now I'm standing here rambling, and I'm sure we're all getting more and more uncomfortable the more I keep talking. But man, we're in it now, and I can't stop. So what'll it be? I scan the chalkboard menu and am immediately overwhelmed. I'll have Godspeed, you black coffee. Iced Tegan and Sarah. Chai Antwoord. Chai Antwoord. Spicy. I don't get it. Oh, it's a pun. Die Antwoord is a South African rap group. They're pretty well known for their evocative imagery and hyper stylized music videos. Their music is as catchy as it is disturbing. Well, sign me up, motherfucker. I'm doing the thing again. But coming right up. And for you, I'll have a macchiato de Marco, please. Coming right up. Do you want that small, medium, or biggie smalls? Medium.
Ah.
Wait, is biggie smalls big or small? Uh, I should change that, shouldn't I? Matt sets out making our drinks, and Amanda and I take a seat in one of the couches. What's his deal? Let the man make his puns. They're cooler bands than you listen to, anyways. Ouch. Hey! Hey! Ska was cool once. The couch is actually pretty comfy. Maybe not comfier than our couch, but it's alright. Good lumbar support. You sink right into it. Good lumbar support's always important. Okay, it's comfier than our couch. Amanda nudges me. This place is right next to our house, and that guy seems not only cool, but also just as uncomfortable with talking to other people as you are. You should totally become friends with him. Wow, child. I don't know. Come on, what do we say about needing new people? I can't meet new I can't meet new people if I stay inside and also don't go outside and also don't talk to people. That's very fair. I like this guy. I am this dude. I just want you to know that. Yo, Zelda! Ah, crap. I just realized I'm on my daddy's face, aren't I? Oh, no. Wrong screen. Wrong screen. Oh, crap. Why are you not one layer? Why can't I move you all this one layer? There's no good place to put myself, is there? There's no good place to put myself. I'm gonna put myself up in the corner over here for now. I just realized I'm on my daddy's face. This is trickier than it looks. There we go. Close enough. Yes, Ginger Daddy. Ginger Daddy. Ginger Daddy is named Bruce. He was formerly in the military. See? We're making progress. No, we're not. Matt sets our drinks down at the table, and I immediately burn the roof of my mouth, because of course I do. I'm impatient. I'm not good at waiting. Good one. Hi, we're new in the neighborhood. I'm Amanda, and this is my dad, Bruce. Oh, right on. Pleased to meet you both. You ought to come by when my daughter's hanging around the shop. You two might get along. Yeah, I'm sure we'll maybe come in from time to time. Amanda kicks my leg under the table. I'm sure we'll be in here a lot. You know what? Let me get your guys' opinion on something. Matt goes into the back and comes out with a fresh plate of something that smells amazing. I'm working on a new banana bread recipe, and I need your help to come up with a name for it. Well, I think we're gonna have to taste test it first so we can get the full flavor profile of, and really appreciate the flavor sensations of Amanda nods vigorously. She knows this game. Yeah, we need to give that Nana bread a taste. If you want us doing free creative labor, I think it would be consumerate with, I've taught her well. We've trained for this day. I was just going to give you guys free banana bread anyway. Okay, cool. Right, yes, that. Matt serves us each a piece. Amanda and I happily chow down. This is amazing. Thanks. Secret ingredient is bananas. Imagine. Secret ingredient to banana bread is bananas, guys. That's not our secret ingredient, by the way. So, any ideas? I'm stumped. Well, I think I might be able to. I think I might only be able to give you dad band puns, but I'll give it a shot. Banana bread Kennedy's, grateful banana bread, right said banana bread. Right said banana bread. Like, right said Fred. But now it's about banana bread. I think the youngsters would like it despite not getting it. That actually has a nice ring to it. Really? Yeah. Right said banana bread. Strong decisions. That's art, baby. I wanted to say baby because I thought it would sound cool, but once I said it, I realized it just doesn't sound good coming out of my mouth, and maybe I should just leave saying baby to the professionals. Enjoy your coffee. Thanks, baby. See, it sounds good when you say it. Across the way, a man catches my eye. He sits by himself, brooding over a cup of coffee. Our eyes meet just for a moment. I hastily look away, hoping he didn't catch me staring. Whose is that? We finish up our drinks and head out. Thanks for stopping in. Take care. Okay, now that we're full of caffeine, where to? I need a nap. We just had coffee. Have you ever known me to play by the rules? Your father is a rebel, sweetie. Now, all aboard this train, Sleepy Time Junction. I want a nap. As we're walking home, I hear heavy footsteps coming up behind us. Bruce, bro! I turn around and greeted by a familiar face jogging up to us. Craig? Bro! Bro. Holy wow, I haven't seen Craig in forever. It's been too long, dude. Yeah, wow, you look great. Huh, yeah. I cleaned up my act. Cleaned up his act? Are you kidding me? He's ripped. Amanda, this is my friend Craig. We went to college together. We were roommates for a while, too. Amanda, dude, you probably don't remember me, but you're so big now. Hello, and hello, cute baby. Aw, thank you. Last time I saw you, I think you were about her size. This is River. Say hi, River. He picks up her tiny wrist and waves it around. River gurgles happily. Are you babysitting? Nah, dude. River's my kid. Man, it has been a long time. Feels like 1 minute we're rolling up to exams with bad hangovers, and next we're both fathers. Where you been, man? I was working out in California and just relocated the business back to Maple Bay. No kidding. Amanda and I just moved to this side of town. How's Smashley doing? I mean, Ashley. Ashley is her name. She actually still goes by Smashley, and we got divorced last year. Oh, dude, I'm so sorry. It's old news. We take turns taking care of River and the twins. It's all copacetic. Twins? You have 3 kids? Ain't life something, bro, right? Too many kids. I'm out. Keg Stand Craig is the father of 3. Keg Stand Craig? Oh, huh, yeah, it was my old college nickname. He got it because he did a lot of keg stands. That's when, that's, it's that thing where you do a handstand on a keg and then drink from the keg. Right. He was very good at it. Ah, bro, I hate to be that guy, but I'm in the middle of my daily jog, and I really gotta keep up my heart rate. Brought River along for, resistance training. You jog daily, I jog yearly. I don't even jog yearly. On January 1st, when I promised myself that I'm going to jog daily for the rest of the year, but give up after 30 minutes and just walk home. Well, it's never too late to get back into it, dude. You should join me sometime. I don't know. Come on, it'd be fun. We could grab breakfast afterward, catch up. We could do a bro brunch, like the good old days. Alright, sure. Sounds great. Great. Let's get that going soon. I better get moving. Good to see you guys. Craig gives a little wave, puts his earbuds back in, and jogs off. I can't believe Craig is ripped and has kids. I'm reeling. Why's that? Because I'm the one who joined the military. The Craig I knew was not fit to be responsible for any living thing, including especially himself. One time I watched him drink an entire jar of marinara sauce for dinner. Amanda, he opened up a new jar of marinara sauce and then he drank it like it was a normal thing that people do. It was unholy. Then I asked him what the hell he was doing, and he said, and I quote, "It's basically a smoothie, bro." I mean, technically he's not wrong. He jogs. He was jogging.
Oh.
He's like a totally different person. Anyway, we better get home. I'll have plenty of time to reflect on how old I am, or how old I feel later. Amanda and I flop down on the couch. Amanda has to shove some empty boxes out of the way before she can sit. Too bad we're going to be putting my stuff right back into these boxes in a few months. No, don't say that.
Hmm.
Aw, Dad, it's going to be okay. It'll be fine. I know. It's just, you're my little girl. It's going to be weird not having you around anymore. I'll come visit and I'll text you every day and I'll take lots of pictures. I mean, obviously, I'm a photography major. You promise?
Hmm.
Of course. Are you going to be okay by your lonesome? Oh, come on. I'll be fine. I'll just get a dog or something. A dog? Forget art school. I'll stay for the dog. Is that what it's going to take? Medium sized dog, handkerchief around the neck, and I get to name it. That's what it'll cost for me to give up my dreams. I'm a woman of simple wants and needs. Same girl. I'd stay for a dog. Well, a dog is a lot cheaper than college. I can speak from experience. 100% dog cheaper than college. If I'd only been that smart. Amanda laughs. Suddenly, a pile of envelopes slides through the mail slots. Speaking of college, how did they already transfer our mail? That's what I want to know. Amanda darts over to the envelopes and shuffles through them. She pulls one out and throws the rest back on the floor. It's from McGowan College of Art and Design. Open it.
Hmm?
But I'm scared. It's just an envelope. Yeah, it's just like my entire future. Not a big deal. She takes a deep breath and rips open the letter with her teeth. Can we talk about that? That's not good hygiene, ma'am. We have a letter opener, but okay.
Hmm?
I hold my breath while Amanda's eyes dart back and forth scanning the letter. What does it say? Uh, the admissions committee has reviewed your application, blah, blah, blah. Her face drops. Regret to inform you that we are unable to offer you admission into McGowan College of Art and Design. Amanda throws the letter on the coffee table. Oh, sweetie. It's okay. I kind of saw it coming. I knew I shouldn't have put that experimental stuff in my portfolio. Their admissions officer told me they just wanted to see portraits or whatever. I pull Amanda in for a big hug. You're an amazing photographer. I know how much work you put into your portfolio. Some other school is going to snatch you up for sure.
Hmm.
Yeah, I know. It's fine. Are you actually fine or are you just saying that? That hurts.
Hmm.
I'm fine, really. Her face says the opposite, but I probably shouldn't push her on this. Oh, and before I forget, Emma R and Emma P are sleeping over tonight. So, you need me out of the way because I'm painfully uncool. I would choose more delicate phrasing, but yes. Well, I'll have you know that I am conveniently already have plans for tonight, so you'll have the new place to yourself. Yeah? What are your plans? Quick, think of plans. I'm secretly mayor of this town. Gotta attend the union meeting. I'm going clubbing. I'm secretly mayor of this town. Amanda, the town needs me. I need to perform my mayoral duties. I must don my top hat and wear my motorcycle so that I may preside over my mayor stuff. I think you're thinking of that guy from Monopoly. He was a mayor, right?
Ah.
He was not. Right. I'm just kidding. I'm actually going to stay at home and finish unpacking. Go to bed, go out and watch the game. Well, she doesn't want me here, so I'm gonna go and watch the game.
Mm.
Nice. Which game? You know, the game. The one that's on tonight.
Aw.
The game on TV. At somewhere other than here. Okay, cool. While you do that, I'm gonna go do drugs and commit some light arson with the Emmas. I'm concerned you're hanging out with the wrong crowd. Amanda shrugs. I would have expected you guys to be up to white collar crime by this point. Maybe money laundering at least. I'm a street rat, Pops. You're kidding about doing drugs and crimes, right?
Oh.
Yes, Dad. Just making sure. I give her a pat on the head. Have fun with your sports. Are you being sarcastic? No, making fun of sports is played out. Alright then. I do some light cleaning around the house and decide to clear out right before Amanda's friends arrive. Before I leave, Amanda stops me. Hey, don't forget that you have a meeting with my English teacher tomorrow. Oh, right, Mr. Vega. Yep, totally remembered. I'll be there. I hope they have a fun night. I'm really glad Amanda has such sweet friends, even if I can't remember their names. They're both Emma. I just don't know which one's R and which one's P. Just as I'm heading towards my room, the doorbell rings.
Oh.
Who could possibly need anything from me right now? Do they know what time it is? I was just about to head out. I walk over to the door and open it. Hello? Handsome, clean-cut man stands at the door, brandishing a plate of cookies. Hell. Oh? Hi, I know it's kind of late, but I baked way too many cookies, and I just can't have these in the house or I'll eat them all. Mood.
Hey.
Oh, where are my manners? My name's Joseph. I'm your next door neighbor. Are you gonna come mow my grass? Because my next door neighbor does, and he's a fucking delight. Oh, yes. Hi, I'm Bruce. That's what my name is. Saw the moving van, and I thought I'd do the neighborly thing and bring you some. My daughter Christy wanted me to let you know she baked them herself. Joseph leans in and whispers, but between you and me, she just sprinkled in the chocolate chips. Hi, coconut. We both share a laugh. Kids, right? Amanda pokes her head out of her room and immediately hones in on the cookies. Wow, cookies, huh? So nice to meet you. Joseph hands her the plate of cookies with a smile. Well, thanks for the cookies.
Oh.
Flamingo's thirst stream. I would figure I'd be more thirsty with Dragon Age than Dream Daddy, but you never know. There's some diddlyable daddies in this game. I have seen some daddies that I would like to diddy. Amanda disappears. Amanda, come back! And she's gone. That's my daughter. Her name is Amanda. She's a charmer. Daughters are tough. Sons are also tough. Children in general are just tough. I hear that. I mean, there'd have to be something wrong with you to try and raise more than two. I have 4 kids. What have you done? Oh, I meant. Don't worry. You didn't mean to be rude. Actually, I did, because I'm not a kid person. Oh no. This is the first neighbor I've met, and my social life is already in a tailspin. I wonder if it's too late to move again. Yeah, okay. Is the missus around? Mister, actually, and, no, not anymore. He died.
Okay.
Oh,
Oh.
I'm sorry for your loss. No, it's alright. Wow, this is uncomfortable. We stand there quietly for a moment, acutely aware of how awkward we both made things. Yes, I know. But some of them only have. Well, we don't know about the mysterious guy at the coffee shop across from us. But this guy has too many kids. So, yes, there are kids involved, but he's got too many. I'm sorry, can you close the door real quick? I look at Joseph quizzically, but comply. After a second, I hear a knock on the door. Opening it, I see Joseph standing there with a huge smile. Hey, I'm your new neighbor, Joseph. I promise not to talk about your dead spouse this time. I'm throwing a barbecue for the cul-de-sac, and I'd love for you to come by and meet the rest of the neighbors in our community. What do you say, pal?
Oh.
That sounds great. My daughter Amanda and I would love to stop by. Also, 4 kids is a perfectly normal amount of children to have. If that is what you want, power to you, bro. We shake hands to seal the deal. Well, neighbor, I'll let you go to bed. See you at 3 p.m. on Saturday. Sure thing, neighbor. Joseph starts walking away, but stops to think for a second and turns around. Hey, in all seriousness, raising a kid on your own can't be easy. If you ever need to talk about stuff, I'm the youth minister at the church down the street. Oh, I don't know. Wouldn't really consider myself a youth. You look pretty young to me, but suit yourself. And with that, Joseph's gone. He seemed nice. Amanda walks back in the living room, crumbs on her face and cookie in hand. That was the smoothest recovery I've ever seen. I should be taking notes. See, you're already fitting in great. Where'd those cookies go? They're gone. I'm sorry. If it makes you feel any better, they weren't very good. You ate all of them anyway? The Emmas helped. I didn't know that the Emmas were here. Right. Well, kiddo, I'm gonna go catch the game. Have fun, Dad. Wow, I guess I really didn't think this plan through. I'm not entirely sure where the closest bar is, and Amanda still hasn't shown me how to use the GPS on my phone, so I'm just gonna pick a direction and walk in it. Let's go this way. Cool, okay, we're marching. We're marching in the direction of the game. Any game, really. In the distance, could it be? A big burned out neon sign hangs above the tiny dive bar. Jim and Kim's, huh? All right, it'll do. The bar is small and dimly lit. The cracks the crack of pool balls sound in the back as patrons laugh and joke. A string of multicolored Christmas lights hover above the bartender. I can't tell if he's Jim or Kim. I pull up a seat at the bar. What'll it be? 1 beer, please. Sure thing, boss. Hello, old man. Bartender slides me an ice cold beer. I sip it and enjoy the refreshing taste. Say, are you Jim or Kim? I'm Neil. Oh. I awkwardly turn my attention to the game, which is playing on one of the TVs on the wall. As luck would have it, my team of preference is not only playing, but is currently in the lead, which is always a good thing. The brightly colored mascot, which is some sort of kind of animal, does cartwheels. I silently cheer on my favored team, hoping that I don't get into any confrontational arguments with a fan of the opposing team. Okay, that doesn't feel like me. I just want to fight everybody. Several people in the bar are wearing the distinctive colors of the team I dislike, although I believe from their demeanor that, like me, the passion for their team is all in good fun.
Hey, sailor.
Middle-aged woman holding a nearly empty wine glass settles up to the bar and sits uncomfortably close to me. Hey, sailor. Oh, hello.
Ah.
Good to see fresh meat in here. I'm Mary. Come here often? Oh, no, I actually just moved to this part of town today. I'm Bruce, by the way. You watching the game? Yeah, my preferred team is in the lead. If they keep this up, they'll win the game with ease. Oh, I love that team. And I also love that game. I love someone who knows their way around balls. I'm getting the impression she's a little drunk. Buy a gal a drink? No. Maybe some other time?
Come on.
Suit yourself, sailor. Mary saunters off, setting her sights on the newest bar patron to enter. I happily watch the game over another beer. The game has gotten close in terms of points, a little too close than what I'm comfortable with. After a particularly skilled player scores a number of points for the other team, putting them in the lead, I hear an affirmative grunt from another man at the bar. Go team. It's the brooding man from the coffee spoon. He sits alone, sipping whiskey and watching the game as well. Enjoying the game? I am now that we're winning. Oh, we must be rooting for different teams. In my opinion, my team is far superior. I have to disagree with that. Based upon our win-loss record, I'd say that my team is superior. That's where you're wrong, since as it stands right now, my team is beating yours. Conversation ends there, and we both go back to silently rooting for our respective teams. The game is close, with both sides playing their hardest to win, but in the end, my team prevails. Quiet cheers ripple throughout the bar. I raise a respectful glass to the man drinking whiskey. He raises his in response. An unspoken truce is formed between us based on our mutual love for the game. He meant. He motions to the bartender, who pours 2 glasses of whiskey. The man slides one over to me. Name's Robert. Thanks, I'm Bruce. Must be new here. Mary already hit on you? Yeah. Robert chuckles. She's a peach. Well, you picked the best bar in town. As slimy as it is, you'll never find a better spot than Jim and Kim's. Is there actually a Jim or Kim that runs this place? No, that'd be Neil. Yeah, no violence would ever evolve. Never. No violence. Neil waves from across the bar. Hi, old man. Good guy, Neil. Not enough Neils in this world. Okay. You a whiskey fellow or a beer fellow? Beer, but I'll drink most things. You like shots? Oh, shots fired. I don't like them. I love shots. Thank God. Robert nods to Neil, who serves up 2 shots of whiskey. He hands one to me. Here's to your health. We take the shots. The whiskey burns going down, but I try my hardest to look tough. Wait, I think this is what making friends is. Okay, Bruce. This guy's out of my friend league, but I think if I play my cards right, we'll be pals in no time. Compliment his cool leather jacket. Compliment his rugged good looks. Compliment his hand tattoo. Cool leather jacket. I like your jacket. Thanks. Been in my family a long time. Passed down from firstborn to firstborn. Cursed, some would say. Man, this guy's mysterious and cool. Way cooler than I am, at least. Robert signals to the bartender for another round. What are you doing here tonight? My daughter kicked me out of the house, running from my problems, trying to make friends. My daughter kicked me out of the house. Not like forever. She's having a sleepover with her friends. Not at my house. They probably saw somebody out in the street. I live in a residential neighborhood in town. It's not very busy, but they working. The boy's not gonna be home till later. There are some kids that live in the neighborhood and ride their bikes and stuff. Family type, huh? Single dad. Huh. He gets up. Be right back. Gotta powder my nose. Never seen Robert this talkative. He must like you. Ha, I guess so. I gotta admit, Robert has a gruff charm to him. If a guy like that thinks I'm cool, then I must really be. Robert comes back from the bathroom and grabs his leather jacket. I'm gonna go home. You head my way? Robert and I leave the bar and find ourselves walking in the same direction. I live in the cul-de-sac down the way. Does everybody live there? Me too. We just finished unpacking today. Great place to be. Good neighbors. Well, some of them. Who's that? We get to Robert's house, which is just a few houses away from mine. We stop and he turns to me. I don't kiss and tell, Bruce. So are we doing this or what? What? You know, do you want to come inside or not? The wave of realization rushes over me. I blush. No thanks. I better call it a night. Catch you around? I don't want to. I don't want to. I don't. He seems nice enough, but he's not my type. I guess I could just diddle all the daddies. Does it matter? Sure. Head home, head buzzing with whiskey. What did he mean by are we going to do this or not? I plop down on the couch and I'm asleep before I even get the chance to take off my shoes. I wake up from a text to an unknown number. Rise and shine, early birds. Still want to work out? This is Craig, by the way. How the fuck did you get my number? I just met you again yesterday, and now you've got my number? Holy crap, it's 6 a.m. Who does 6 a.m. anymore? Without realizing it, I drift back to sleep. No, that's a lie, Mags. Tug slept with him when Tug played the second time. He slept with him, so Craig doesn't sleep. Craig's buffing a dad. Whoops, must have winked back out. I checked my phone again. Hey, bud, still want to get our swole on? I'm ready to tear up the track. Hit me up. God, the last thing I want to do right now is work out, but it's Craig. I do want to catch up. We'll go to the gym. Hey, my man, I need a few minutes to wake up, but let's meet in 20? After a few seconds, another text comes in. Sure thanks. Meet me at the gym. I stretch and my bones creak. I gotta stop falling asleep on the couch. I throw off my blanket and, hey, wait, I don't remember falling asleep with a blanket. Amanda must have tucked me in after I fell asleep. Bless that child. I reluctantly brush my teeth, throw on the only clothes that I own that are even kind of gym appropriate, and head out. The neighborhood is quiet and serene this early in the morning. Birds chirp and the grass is still wet with dew. Thank you for the follow. Where's alert? Oh, I'm gonna block him alert, probably. Um, birds chirp and the grass is still wet with dew. Surprisingly, the gym is pretty crowded. Oh, there it is. I spot Craig standing out front, stretching, and of course he spots me and waves enthusiastically. Hey, bro, good morning. Hey, good to see you, man. I'm definitely not as pumped up as he is. Maybe I should have had some coffee before I left. Why? So I could just throw it up? Ready to kick some butt? Gotta stay posy, dude. Help. This is it. This is how I die. It'll be alright, dude. We'll ease you into it. Apparently he didn't like that. We head into the gym, and I'm immediately intimidated. All these people that look like they could break me in half. They see, and it seems like Craig is friends with all of them. He high fives and finger guns all the cool jocks in the room. They look like they could and would steal my lunch money to spend on protein shakes. Come on, bud, let's warm up. We head over the treadmills and start walking. Okay, I can walk. Walking is good. It's a decent place to be. Walking. So, I know we're on treadmills. Yes, and those over there are ellipticals. Very good. What is all this other stuff? Craig laughs. They might look a little scary, but I guarantee all of them serve a specific purpose for building muscle mass. I watch as a dude on a muscle tee flexes a muscle I didn't know existed on a machine I think was once used to process grain into flour. What is that? What is that guy doing? Why is that guy doing that to himself? That's a good question, bro. What do you think he's doing? Trying to crush people's skull with his size, using a medieval torture device, praying to some sort of pain god. Training to crush people's skulls with his size. Because, I mean, what other goals are there in life besides wanting to crush somebody's skull with your thighs? He's trying to make his thighs so strong he can crush people's skulls with them. Yeah, that's pretty much the only reason I work out. Oh no, Craig is turning up the speed. I better do the same. Oh, how long have you been doing the buff thing? Couple years. And what do you do when you're not dadding or working or buffing? Oh, I coach my twin softball team. That still counts as both dadding and buffing. I keep busy. What do you do for fun? I love learning. I try to live my life as close to a Jimmy Buffett song as possible. I check out my hot bod, Jimmy Buffett. Goal is to live with as few worries as I can muster. The lost shaker of salt was a metaphor. Metaphor about what? About not being able to shake salt onto something. We're jogging now. Oh god, we're jogging now. I look over to Craig, who hasn't even broken a sweat. How is he doing this so effortlessly? I'm dying. I can feel my life force draining away through every orifice of my body. Hey, remember when my fish died in college? Huff. No? I don't like this story. Oh my god, is he really bumping up the speed again? I guess I better do it too. Oh, this is fast. This is very fast. And we were at that party, and you vowed to make me feel better. You tell me to create a distraction. So, of course, I do a keg stand and get everyone cheering. And then I try to steal a fish from the fish tank at the party with my bare hands, like an idiot. And then you drop the fish, and it's flopping around, and you panic. So you keep up to me post kegs. So you run up to me post keg stand with a dying, dirty fish in your hands that you scooped off the ground, and you're yelling at me, "We have to leave." So we're running out of a frat party with a fish, trying to give it mouth-to-mouth resuscitation. And after we get him home and get him into the bowl of water, but the prognosis was grim. And the next day, he's alive and well. They never did catch the great fish thieves of Grand Ridge U, and they never will. I shoot off the end of the treadmill and crash into the wall. Jesus, that hurts. Dude, bro, are you okay? Craig offers me a hand and looks me over for injuries. I'm fantastic. I managed to stand up and rub my back. Doesn't hurt now, but I'm sure it will later. You don't have to push yourself like that. Always know your limits. Well, I think I might call our gym adventure here. You sure? Yeah. Yeah, Craig is doing a poor job of being a trainer. Alright, well, here, I brought you this. Craig hands me a shaker bottle full of a thick green liquid. I stare at it with what must be apparent distaste. It's a protein shake, bro. Oh, thank you? Didn't even grab us. Yeah. He wants me to drink it. Oh boy, here goes. I take a small sip. It's actually delicious. Wow, this is really good. And it's good for you. It's my special recipe. I'm pretty proud of it. Let me know if you ever want to work out again. Maybe we can try running around the neighborhood if treadmills aren't your speed. No pun intended, bro. Good one. Well, I'm gonna go put some ice on this everything. I'll see you around. Very unprofessional, exactly. I leave the gym feeling ashamed. Craig used to order delivery from the pizza place across the street from our dorm. And now he can run circles around me, literally. Man, I've got to work on this dad bod. I like the dad bod. I get home and lie down on the couch. It hurts so much to move. Oh god, I'm so old. Oh no, I must have fallen asleep. What time is it? Shoot, it's 3:55. I'm supposed to be at Amanda's school in 5 minutes. I frantically pull on some clothes, apply a generous amount of deodorant, and run out the door. That was a long nap, bro. I arrive at Amanda's school and check in at the front desk. They give me a bright orange visitor sticker and send me on my way. I'm barely awake and feel pretty haggard, but hopefully no one will notice. I check my watch and am relieved to see that I'm only 2 minutes late. Well, wait. Was it room 103 or 108? I spotted you standing in his locker and approach him for help. Excuse me, do you know where Mr. Vega's classroom is? The youth turns around and looks me up and down with heavily lined eyes. I wish I could make my makeup look that good. Bro, yeah. Bro! Come on, kid, I'm late for a meeting. Mr. Who? Mr. Vega. I don't know. Have you tried the exit? Okay, wise guy, are you gonna help me or not? Sigh. Fine. Up those stairs and to the left. Can't miss him. Head up the stairs and walk around, unable to find Mr. Vega's classroom anywhere. After a couple minutes of searching, I head back downstairs. That punk youth sent me on a wild goose chase. I get back to where that low-rent Gerard Way is standing, fully ready to give him a piece of my mind, when suddenly a head pops out of the classroom next to his locker. Lucian, don't you have a third period to get to? Weird time for third period. It's 4 o'clock in the afternoon. Fine, Mr. Vega. Wow. Now I'm officially 10 minutes late. I glare at him as he walks away. We're not cool. You must be Bruce. The period's almost over. Would you mind waiting in the back? So, he scheduled a meeting for 10 minutes ago, but the period's almost over. So why did he schedule a meeting with us in the middle of the period? Asking for a friend. Take a seat in one of the comically small student desks in the back. I might get stuck in this.
Hmm?
All right, where were we now? Who can tell me about the unreliability of narrator J.D. Salinger's Catcher in the Rye? Yes, Colin? Colin stands up and does that thing where he blows into the crook of his elbow and makes to make a fart noise. The whole class erupts in laughter. All right, everybody. Very funny, Colin. Please sit down.
Oh.
Now, Holden Caulfield is an unreliable narrator in the sense that the bell for the end of the period rings and all the students immediately get up and make a break for the door. Remember to do the reading and answer the response questions on page 194 in your textbooks. Nobody's listening. Or not, I guess. Mr. Vega turns to me and sighs. Middle schoolers, right? Don't you teach high schoolers?
I don't know.
Both, budget cuts. Right. Thanks so much for coming in. No problem, Mr. Vega.
Hmm?
Please call me
I
Hugo.
don't know.
I don't normally do these impromptu parent-teacher meetings, but as I'm sure you know, Amanda's a very bright student, and I'm concerned about her recent behavior. What's going on? Amanda's never been the most engaged student, but I know she cares. Recently, though, she's been falling behind. She's not completing assignments and has been doing rather poorly on tests. Normally, I'd chalk this all up to senioritis, but this is strange. I thought Amanda always shared everything with me. It haven't crossed my mind that something might be wrong.
Hmm.
I just wanted to ask, is everything okay at home? We just moved. She's fine. She has a tendency to bottle things up. I haven't noticed anything different about her, but she always tends to put on a happy face no matter what. See if you can talk to her about it. I know she values you a great deal and would appreciate your guidance if she keeps heading down this road. I know how important art school is to her, and I would hate to see her miss out on scholarship money that she clearly deserves. I'll make sure to talk to Amanda. Thanks for letting me know, Hugo. Hugo. Anytime. On my way out, I stopped thinking for a moment. I turned to Hugo. Hey, Hugo.
Hmm?
Yes? They ever catch that rye? Yes. Apparently he liked that. I thought that was cheesy and bad, but I leave the classroom and make my way out of school. I'm still a little bit in shock that Amanda was able to hide this so well from me. Excuse me. She's always been such a force of positivity in my life, especially after we lost her father. Hi, sir. Amanda must be done with classes for the day now. I'm sure she would appreciate a ride home. Maybe I can talk to her about what's going on. I pull up in the carpool and Amanda hops in the passenger seat. So, did you have fun gossiping about me? Mr. Vega and I actually just gossiped about our celebrity crushes. So you talked about Mario Batali the whole time? It was a very productive meeting. I'm pretty hungry now. Can we grab some dinner? Sure thing. Let's go to the mall food court. Yes. Hi, sir. Does that sound good to you? Yeah, sure. Why the mall? Geez, can a dad take his daughter to the mall? Will you buy me things? I will buy you a thing. Singular. Sounds like a deal to me. We drive in silence for a short while. Amanda plays a game on her phone. I should say something. Sometimes when kids get older, they find that they have to keep things hidden from their parents. And that's okay because sometimes that's what kids do. And that's okay. But also sometimes it's good to have a parent's perspective because, maybe the parents have also dealt with similar situations. And maybe they're a little cooler than you give them credit for. Anyway, what I'm trying to say is that it's good to share. Love you. Have you been reading my tweets? You you have a Twitter? What? Never mind. Sorry, I saw a text. I didn't know if it was the boy. Sorry, you're squishing me. Look, sweetie, Mr. Vega said you haven't been participating in class and that you're not turning things in. Oh, I'm fine, Pops, senioritis and all that. I thought you liked Mr. Vega's class. It's fine. He's fine. We pull to a stoplight and I eye Amanda. She's still texting. I want you to know that you can talk to me about anything. Uh-huh. I can tell whatever it is she doesn't want me knowing about it. That's frustrating. I hear MR is going to the fancy art school in California. That's exciting. Yep. Are you bummed that you guys aren't going to the same school? Yep. Mandy keeps texting. She stifles a laugh. What's so funny? Um, it's, I don't think you'd get it. Okay. Who you texting? Noah? Who's Noah? My friend. Does he go to your school? Yep. Do you like Noah? What? No! Dad? Ugh. I can't believe you would. Dad! I mean, jeez. Why would you? Ugh. Gross. Sorry, just asking. Dad, he's just my friend. Guys and girls can be friends. He's my friend. Okay. Jeez. This is going well. Well, good talking to you. Love you, kiddo. She leans forward and turns up the radio. I guess that conversation's over. To the mall, then. I'm a terrible dad. We arrive at the mall, a big indoor shopping center with a couple different floors. It's kind of dead, but that doesn't stop a mall security guard from yelling at a group of loitering teens. Excuse me. Let's eat something disgusting for dinner. Hell yeah! Language, Missy. Heck yeah? Better. We approach the food court and evaluate our options. There's a greasy restaurant after greasy restaurant. My heart burns just looking at the menus. Nobody looks happy to be here. What are you in the mood for? Bread dipped in sugar, bread with cheese on it, or you just want me to inject some fat directly into your bloodstream? I extend my hand to her. Would you do me the honor of sharing some nachos? She takes my hand with a grin. It would make me the happiest, cheesiest girl alive. We order a giant pile of chips and unnaturally orange cheese from a very unenthusiastic and possibly stoned teenager. We take a seat at a rickety table and dig in. These are bad. These are very bad, but also strangely delicious. We have to eat through the pain. We enjoy the fluorescent cheesy goodness together until we're all out of nachos. So, something's been bothering me for a while. Can you explain memes to me? Which meme? All memes. Amanda sighs deeply and places her head in her hands. Dad, it's complicated. See, memes are an inside joke shared by a bunch of people that get less funny the more people do it. So the problem is that by the time a meme gets to you, Dad, all of us youths have already done the joke to death. And what's worse is that the movies and TV and the video games will try to jump in on the meme train. But based on how long it takes to make them, the meme will be long dead by the time it comes out. So it just dates it, and it isn't funny. Oh shit, what up? Dad, please. Anyway, changing the subject. Where to now? Want to go to that goth store? What? You know, the one that's all black and tries to establish itself as anti-establishment despite being an exact representation of the establishment. I don't know what store you're talking about. You know, the one where you can buy the chain wallets and it's basically an assault on what people fought so hard against in the punk and hardcore movement of the 70s and the 80s? Dude, you gotta be more specific. The one you threw up in that one time? Oh, that one! Amanda runs into the store with me trailing behind. She makes a beeline for the back. There it is. You can still see the outline, kinda. I'm so proud? Speech! Amanda. Speech! All right, I'll do it if you stop chanting. Amanda stops immediately. I clear my throat. Thank you for all joining us here today to commemorate an historic moment that will forever shape history. On a day very much like today, some 5 years ago, our very own Amanda Ann Hot Mess had too much blue raspberry slushy on an outing to the mall. After begging her father to take her to Dead Goth and beyond to buy rainbow suspenders, she proceeded to throw up all over a display of My Chemical Romance merchandise. Twiggy would be crying right now. Her loving father then had to pay for said merchandise, which to this day remains among our possessions. Thank you. Amanda's moves. She begins clapping, slow at first and then faster and more vigorously. Several other patrons turn their head. One of them also starts clapping. I bow my head. Oh, hey, chain wallets. While Amanda busies herself looking at band t-shirts, I try to find something of interest to myself. Not much for Dad to look at. Dead Goth and beyond. Peruse the band shirts, look at iconic mugs. Check out the clearance bin for hot deals. The big cardboard box of marked down items. I'm pretty sure $4 for purple eyeliner is a good deal. I think. I wonder if I would look good in purple eyeliner. Hell yes, I would. Look, this is very important to me. I overheard a stifled argument over at the cash register. An older gentleman is carrying a garment and showing it to a bored-looking cashier with pink hair. I can see that. Don't know what to tell you, dude. I just work here. That's a mood. I say that all the time. I don't know. I just work here. Listen, when I bought this online, the website said this blouse was clearly Victorian inspired. However, when I received it, it was clearly held to the trademark of the Edwardian dressage. Do you want a coupon? I can give you a coupon. Will you leave if I give you a coupon? Is there a manager present? People have to know what they're buying. I am the manager. I see. Well, it would seem that I have outstayed my welcome. Good day, shopkeep. Your superiors will receive a strongly worded letter by post. Whatever, dude. Man whirls around and storms out. He literally has literal coattails trailing behind him. I can't tell if they're Victorian inspired or Edwardian in nature. Amanda trots up to me with a shirt in her hand. Oh boy, here it comes. Hey, Dadtron 5000? Yes, I'll buy it for you. Wow, that was easy, thanks. At least it's only one this time. Amanda plops the shirt on the counter and grunts at the cashier. I love your hair. Cashier says nothing and rings Amanda up, radiating hatred. I hand her a 20. So what was that guy's deal? The cashier rolls her eyes so hard I'm worried she'll pull something. That's Damien. He's in here all the time. He's obsessed with Victorian fashion or whatever. She hands Amanda her bag and it's clear the conversation's over. We make our way out of the store and head home to get some rest. Amanda and I sit on the couch trying to find something to watch over bowls of ice cream. My kind of kid. I love ice cream. Oh, cool. Long Haul Paranormal Ice Road Ghost Truckers is on. Your favorite, right? I do love me some truckers. Oh, hell yeah. They have to make it over the Canadian tundra before the ice road melts, but they're also hunting ghosts. That wouldn't work. Also, the trucks are haunted. It depends. If I had to pick a hill to die on, it would probably be cookies and cream ice cream. What's your favorite ice cream? I need to know. It would have to be Bluebell cookies and cream. But like if I could have anything in my wildest fancies, I prefer gelato, but it's not good gelato is not really available. So, but if I was just going on strictly ice cream and could have my wildest fancies of what's actually available, Penn State Creamery, Peachy Paterno. Strawberry cheesecake ice cream, yes. This is an episode I've already seen, but it's one of the best. Callum and Flint Dogbone, the twin brothers truck driving and ghost hunting duo find themselves in the greatest peril yet. Oh no, the ghost done got control of the truck. I can't steer them on their damn ice roads. Let me use the CVP meter to try and communicate with the spirits. Flint, we're about to die. Ah, I almost got it. If you listen carefully, it sounds like it's saying, you're going to die. That's because we're about to die, you. This is art. The episode ends and Amanda excuses herself to go and start arguments on the internet. I stay up a little longer, curious about the exploits of Callum and Flint Dogbone after their disastrous ice road accident. Afterward, I crawl into bed and get a good night's sleep. Fatty, wow. Automod thinks you're being a bully. Strawberry cheesecake ice cream. It's so creamy. How fatty it is. Yes. Automod hates you. Morning, sleepyhead. 5 more minutes. You have never, ever let me have 5 more minutes. So get up. Fine. We have cereal for breakfast and spend the morning putting together furniture. Amanda's much better at interpreting the tiny manuals. We're able to put together a few shelves and one desk, but I'm pretty sure it was supposed to be a bookcase. Yeah, it didn't like the word fatty, so I understand. You can taste the fat content. So, you excited for the cookout today? Excited to beef up my grilling screwed. If there's food, I'm excited. Eh, if there's food, I'm excited. I'm all over those terrible store-bought sugar cookies that everyone brings to the party. No. Yes, that's the best kind of ice cream. Decadent.
Hmm.
Yeah, those are bad. Which means they're more for me. Don't you want to meet some of the people in the neighborhood? I'll probably end up standing uncomfortably in the corner with a plate of food and hope nobody talks to me. That's me. Oh yeah. Don't do that. I understand. Dad, you're a beautiful work in progress. We will get that butterfly to emerge from the cocoon. That's a social butterfly. Well, we better start getting ready. We definitely don't want to be late. What? No. We have to be fashionably late. Who shows up to a cookout on time? Me. I hate being late. Being late makes me anxious and nauseous. You know what? We're going early. Just because you said that. I head out the door and Amanda reluctantly follows. Walk across the street to Joseph's house with store-bought veggie plate. I'm a terrible cook if it doesn't involve a grill. Ben and Jerry's vanilla caramel fudge. That sounds delicious, Max.
Huh?
If I want a real treat, I will stop by Sonic and get soft serve. Get a Sonic Blast with Oreos, which is pretty much like cookies and cream, but it's soft serve. Guess we're not as early as we thought. Joseph's backyard's already packed with people, and the smell of hot dogs wafts through the air. Small children run through sprinklers, and adults chat in small clusters. I set our veggie plate down on the table next to two other veggie plates. Huh. Hey, there's Joseph. I wave to get his attention. The moment he sees us, he jogs over, arms open wide. Don't hug me. Welcome. I'm so glad you two are here. And you brought veggies. Let me introduce you to my family. Kids, come over here. This is Chris, my eldest.
Hi.
Hi.
Hmm.
This is Christian and Christy. They're twins. They stare creepily and say nothing. It's how we end up dead in a horror movie, those two.
Oh.
Then, of course, there's our youngest, Krish. Wait, where's Krish? Maybe Mary put him in his crib. Oh no, it's the woman from the bar the other night. What is she doing here? Oh, and how could I forget my lovely wife, Mary?
Hey.
Joseph pecks her on the cheek. She smiles. Mary, sweetheart, did you put Krish to bed?
Hmm.
I'll have to go look for him. What? You'll have to. Joseph takes a moment and regains his composure. Mary, this is our new neighbor and Bruce's daughter, Amanda.
Hmm.
I take your hand, but I have a glass of wine I need to tend to. I love her. Nice to meet you, Mary, for the first time. Charmed. Well, I have to go over there now. Mary leaves. Oh god, this is so awkward. I wonder if Joseph knows. I wonder if Mary knows that Joseph knows. I wonder if Joseph knows that Mary knows that I know. It takes all my energy not to run away from the barbecue and start fresh in a new city. My wife has a wonderful sense of humor, but please, you two enjoy the barbecue. The guys are really excited to meet you. Here, let me introduce you around. Hey Bruce, have you met Brian yet? No. Who? Hey Brian, come over here for a sec. A man in a loud Hawaiian shirt jogs up to me. We could be brothers. Hey, Brian, this is Bruce. He just moved into the neighborhood. Hello. Well, pleased to meet you. Put her there. Brian pulls me into a handshake, engulfing my hand in a vice-like grip. I let out a small squeak after my hand bones have been ground to dust. Not much of a handshake guy, huh? Guess I'm more of a hugger. Which house did you move into? The ranch-style one in the cul-de-sac. Oh, the one that's just like mine, but smaller. That kind of hurts. Is he trying to one-up me? My instinctive dad competitiveness kicks into gear. It's leaner. Smaller houses are safer. I'm happy there. Smaller houses are safer. But if, say, a tornado, a smaller house is lower to the ground. A tornado in Maple Bay? Never hurts to be prepared for tornadoes. Oh, let me introduce you to my daughter. Kid peeks out from behind Brian. This is Daisy. Hello. Hi. What grade are you in? 5th grade. We're actually trying to get her to skip 6th grade. Not to brag, but she's pretty smart. Not to brag, that's exactly what bragging is. Amanda's smart too. Thanks, Dad. Well, I'll be around the party if you feel like saying hey later. You got it. Wow, I think I've actually met everybody else. Great. I'll bet you're really excited to get to know everyone better. Hope you both enjoy yourselves. Amanda and I mill around to try some of the food spread out on the table. I pick at some deviled eggs. Amanda grabs a small paper plate and immediately begins piling it with baked goods. Ugh, I don't want to have to make friends. Come on, Dad. Who are you going to party with when I go off to school? But I don't want to have to do pleasantries. Dad? Ugh, they're all just going to talk to me about the weather. Go, do it. Make a friend. How could I possibly abandon my only child at a social function? That's bad parenting. This plate of cookies is my new dad. Bye. Amanda shoves me into the center of the yard. Well, here goes nothing. I look all around the party and am surprised to see some familiar faces. Is that the barista from the Coffee Spoon? Didn't I meet that guy at the bar? That's the guy who kept trying to one-up me. Isn't that the guy throwing a fit in Dead, Goth, and Beyond? Isn't that Amanda's teacher? Hey, I know Craig. But wait a second, all these people live in our cul-de-sac? That can't be right. I'd better investigate. Matt and Hugo seem to be embroiled in a tense discussion. Craig looks on, smiling politely. I walk over to say hello. Well, I don't think it's fair to try and compare two art movements like that. Periods in art only exist because there's a unique byproduct of social and political climate of a time and place, and just to try and take something like that and say the Rococo period and compare it to the postmodernism in America, you're completely disregarding the context in which a work of art is created. Fair enough, my dude. Matt and Hugo seem to be so busy talking they don't notice me. Craig leans in. Dude, I have no idea what's happening. Listen in on Matt and Hugo. Kind of comparison just eliminates the reason art movements are so important in the first place. You're not wrong, but I think there's no harm in comparing one work of art to another. You could definitely say one painting is better than another if you're evaluating the technical skills from a purely formalist standpoint. If I showed you a Matisse and then something done by the Dutch masters, which one would you say shows more technical prowess? I'm so lost right now. I shoot a worried glance over to Craig, who returns it. Well, sure, you could say that Dutch masters were technically more skilled, but I could argue that while Dutch masters were better painters, Matisse had better paintings overall. I agree. Art is dead. Well, that's pretty subjective. How do you mean? Well, the painting of the guy with the apple in front of his face is pretty nice. Matisse rocks. That's Magritte. Right, art, sorry. You're fine, dude. We were just discussing the importance of context when talking about artwork. Listen, all I ask is if you like Van Gogh or Picasso better. Hugo throws up his hands in frustration. But they're representative of two completely different art movements. How could I possibly choose between the thick, creamy impasto of post-impressionism and the abstractionist beauty of cubism? That's fair. I took an art history class in college. So I kind of get a lot of this. I've forgotten a lot of it, but I get what he's saying. Man, that's all way above my head. Me too. Ha, it's all good, man. The cool thing about art is that we all perceive it differently. A single piece could have a totally different effect on each person that looks at it, and that's awesome. I did a paper on what was the painting that I did that long paper on that just never ended because my professor was cool, and as long as you like made corrections on your paper, you could turn it in for a higher grade, and we pretty much did that with my whole midterm. What was it? The Annunciation by Jan van Eyck. That's what I did it on. Just 1 minute about that. Hugo, please. Sorry. I get really fired up about art stuff. Bruce, how are you liking the neighborhood? It's pretty nice. Everybody's been super friendly. Seems like your daughter's fitting in just fine. Matt points across the yard where Amanda, Daisy, and another young girl are playing. They're all sitting cross-legged in the grass, picking weeds and weaving into little flower crowns. It's pretty adorable. The girls I don't recognize jogs over to us. Nudge, hello. Hello. We are dating and diddling, maybe diddling, daddies. We had an opportunity to diddle earlier, but we passed. It's a nudge raid. How are you guys doing? Nudge. Hello, lovely. What were you doing today? Dungeons and Dragons. Ooh, fancy. Tell me all about it. Thank you for coming in. Thank you for bringing your community. Um, Nudge has been in a couple times before. We've rated Nudge. Definitely cozy vibes. Likes to do fun things. We rated her when we were playing when she was playing Portia. We'll also be dating and diddling daddies on stream soon. Well, please don't spoil yourself. But this is a great game. There's so many lovely daddies to choose from. I just want you to know. Yeah, this was one of my charity goals as well. Seems to be a very common charity goal for people. I think because it's a lovely fun game. So how are you? How was stream? Tell me about the dragons and the dungeons. For those of you coming in, my name is Flamingo. If you have not been here before, I am a variety streamer here on Twitch. Been streaming over 2 years now? Over 2 years now. Um, I play a lot of different things. I've done some World of Warcraft, some My Time at Portia, plenty of Stardew. Did a first time playthrough of all the Dragon Age games. We've been playing some Overlord recently. We played Day of the Tentacle remastered, just to name a few. We get to do all the things here. I like to play a variety of games, mostly chill games, but Nova, welcome on in. Stream was good. Tried a commission wagon for drinking contest and got wasted. I love it. It's okay. Would you prefer Stratus or would you prefer Nova? I just jumped to Nova. But yeah, I do that a lot. What is it, sweetheart? It's a flower crown. I thought you'd look cute in it. Well, there's only one way to find out. Matt takes the flower crown and places it on top of his head. Stratus, okay. Guys, thank you for coming in. I appreciate the raid. Guys, I know that you just sat, so I understand. If you have to get up, please get up, stretch, go to the bathroom, take your meds, pet your animals, drink some water, get a snack. Take care of yourselves first. I will be here a bit longer tonight, and we will be talking to more daddies. I'm doing well. This has been fun. I'm glad I picked to do this as a evening stream though, where I stream a shorter amount of period because my voice is feeling a little ragged. So this is a lot of talking. So be prepared for all the talking. I thought I was prepared because I talk all day at work. Nah, it'll be interesting to see. Matt takes the flower crown and places it on top of his head. Am I cool now? The girl stares at him, thinking it over. Nope. But you're slightly less uncool than you were before you put it on. Ha! Hey, Bruce. This is my daughter. Hello. I'm Carmencita. Manny comes over with Daisy in tow. Dad, look, I'm making friends. You're a senior in high school and she's in 5th grade. I don't know how that friendship's gonna go. Are you making friends? You better be making friends. Yeah, actually, Amanda, you remember the cool barista from the coffee shop and my old college friend and your teacher? Oh, hi, Mr. Vega. I didn't realize we were
Oh.
neighbors. Yep. You still gonna get me that overdue term paper? Ha! Great seeing you. Amanda finger guns her way out of the conversation like a champ. She learned the finger guns move from me. I'm very proud.
Oh.
She's definitely a charmer. Speaking of which, where did my son go?
Huh?
Hugo looks around the party. He must finally spot him because his eyes go wide.
What?
Ernest! Ernest Hemingway Vega! Are you smoking?
Hmm?
Ernest is holding a lit cigarette. Nope! I see Ernest across the way. He casually takes a long drag of his cigarette and then flicks it into the gutter.
Hmm.
Unbelievable. Excuse me. Hugo marches over to Ernest and I turn my attention to Matt, Craig. Kids, right? Man, I do not envy Hugo. The last barbecue we had, Ernest tried to shove a sprinkler, or not a sprinkler, a sparkler down Joseph's pants. Nearly burned down half the yard. And the barbecue we had before that, he actually burned down half the yard. So he's a pyromaniac. And then it spread to my lawn and burned down half my yard too. Poor Matt. Hugo walks back over to us, practically dragging Ernest behind him.
Oh.
Hey everybody, sorry about that. Bruce, this is my son, Ernest. Hello. Ernest looks away, sulking, his hand shoved deep into his pocket. Hugo nudges him impatiently. Hey. Nice to meet you, Ernest. What grade are you in? Does it matter?
Oh.
Ernest! Okay, I'm in 8th grade. God, are you happy now? I'm sure we were just dying to know. Yeah, good for you. Can I go now? I'm tired of talking to old dudes who blame my generation for the failing economy. Ouch. Ernest! Oh yeah, because I'm totally embarrassing you. Ernest puts his earbuds in and storms off to stand in the corner. Well, that was certainly something. He seems nice. Hugo puts his head in his hands and
Oh.
sighs. I'm so sorry. He's having a really rough time. As much as I want to be a cool dad, I have to be the authoritarian dad, and he clearly resents me for it. You can be my authoritarian dad. I mean, I think as a dad and as a teacher, I'm about as authoritarian as you can get. Same. Honestly, are any of us cool dads? Is it even possible to be a cool dad? What? I'm as cool as a cucumber. See that right there? You can't say that. My kids think I'm cool. But for how long, Craig? How long do we get to be the cool dads? I don't know. I think we just have to accept the fact as dads, we've become the machine we once ranged against, and accept our fate as unironically wear socks with sandals. Your kids may think you're cool now, but the moment they hit puberty, you're doomed. Amanda's 18 and she still thinks I'm cool. I yell across the yard to my daughter, Amanda, I'm cool, right? Amanda just laughs. She keeps laughing. I see your
Oh
point.
no.
As much as we all want it, I don't think it's as important to be the cool dad as it is to be a good dad. We can't all be friends with our kids. It just doesn't work. I mean, look at me and
Oh.
Ernest. Our jobs as parents to make sure our kids turn out okay. Yeah, but what happens a lot of times is you take a perfectly good kid and you fuck them up. You fuck them up. You don't mean to, but you fuck them up. Yeah, you're right, but it'd be nice to have it both ways. Please, Lurk. Please, I don't want you to spoil it. It's a lovely game, so don't do that. Take care of yourself. Yeah, it's different. I've seen Edith Finch played a couple times, and that was another charity reward for me. So before I play it again, I'm gonna give myself a little break to forget again. Hearing the guys talks makes me think of my relationship with Amanda. We get along so well, but there might come a time when it won't be like that. Is college when that
Oh.
happens? Don't want to eat up your time, Bruce. Go meet some other people around the neighborhood. Um, we'll save Robert and Brian. Talk to Joseph and Damon. I spot Joseph chatting with the guy from Dead Goth and Beyond by the grill. I wonder what they're talking about. I walk over to them. So I'm curious, can you walk me through why you had your house painted black? Where do I even start? The house stays warmer in the winter. It provides an artistic contrast to the rest of the neighborhood and complements the crimson interior perfectly. Thanks, Nudge. Thanks for the raid, you lovely, delightful human. It's definitely an interesting choice. Thank you. I'm very proud of my abode. Bruce, I was just having a conversation with Damon here about his aesthetic design decisions. Damon regards me up and down with a warm but critical eye. How do you do? I don't believe I've had the pleasure. I think I saw you in Dead Goth and Beyond the other day. Not cool, bro. Damon's face turns bright red. I must apologize for my behavior on that day. You see, I take the goth lifestyle very seriously. To be caught in a ruse by such a corporation as Dead Goth and Beyond was profoundly frustrating indeed. I hope you know that while my anger may have been justified, it was no such way for a gentleman to act. I like him. It's okay, man. Do tell me about yourself. Are you new to the area? Yes, my daughter and I just moved in the other day. She was the one who I took to Dead Goth and Beyond. Very good taste on her part. Does she partake in the goth lifestyle? I think for a second. I look over to Amanda who's hanging out with some of the older kids in the neighborhood. Hey, Amanda! Would you consider yourself goth? Amanda yells back. I wouldn't necessarily try to fall under any one specific label, but I guess if I had to choose, I would more describe myself as twee hipster with some normcore leanings. Bats are cool though. Ah, pity. Are you enjoying the party so far? Oh, definitely. Thanks so much for putting this on. It's nice to be in a cul-de-sac where everyone is so friendly and welcoming. It's because they're swingers. I said it in Zelda's stream the other day, and I'll say it again. It's because they're swingers. Amanda walks up to the conversation. I also like The Lost Boys a lot. Really good movie. Does that count as goth? That it would, my dear. I don't believe we've had the pleasure of meeting. Damien, a blood march at your service. I might be hitting that. Are you interested? I didn't hit your boy earlier in the bar like you thought I was going to. Damon finished the sentence with a flourish and a bow, producing a single rose, offering it to Amanda. He has got fucking swag, at least. Very sassy. Definitely not interested.
Oh.
Amanda blushes and returns the gesture with a curtsy. Mind you do know how to treat a lady. Hello, Amanda. It's the creepy twins. Seemingly out of nowhere, Joseph's twin kids appear. Are they speaking in unison? Hey, won't you come play with us? Uh, come play with us forever. Guys, enough with the creepy twing. Shatik. We've talked about this. Christian and Christy slowly back away. Where do you think they got it from? Mary pops into the conversation, wine in hand. I don't know. Mary takes a long sip of the wine. I think I might have taped over VeggieTales VHS with The Shining. Who knows? Of course you did, you drunk bitch. She takes another sip of her wine. Where's Krish? Wasn't he with you? You had him a moment ago. He's probably stuffing dirt in his mouth. He'll be alright. Toddlers are pretty resilient. Mary tips her glass to me. Ain't my first time to the rodeo. It's my fourth. I have to squeeze 4 little. Sweetheart, would you do me a favor and please find Krish? That would be great. I'm sure he's fine. Mary. Okay, jeez. Mary finishes her wine and wanders off. God, he married a hag. VeggieTales VHS. Yes, kicking it old school. Not only are we talking about VeggieTales, we're talking about a VHS. I grew up watching Power Rangers on VHS to date myself. But, Dad, can we go now? Lucien, have I introduced you to Bruce yet? Hey, it's that punk from Amanda's school. I remember you. Whatever. That's no way for a young man to speak to his elders. Be polite. Lucien bows. Whatever, sir. Lucien bows again. Mr. Christensen. Oh my god. It's Mary and Joseph, and all their names are forms of Christ and Chris, and their last name is Christensen. So it's Krish Christensen, Christian Christensen, Christy Christensen. Good lord. These people. DVDs are still a thing. I still own DVDs. Mr. Christensen, may I have a veggie burger, sir? Coming right up, bud. Are you vegetarian? Yep. Make that two veggie burgers. Did you know that some people in the Victorian area were vegetarians? They described the carnivorous type people as bloodlappers. Dad. That's really interesting, Damien. Joseph turns on the grill just to hint a tattoo peeks out from underneath his sleeve. I can't believe I didn't notice it before. It looks like the bottom of an anchor. Whoa, is that a tattoo?
Yes.
Yep. Wasn't always a youth pastor, you know? That's so cool. Want to see mine? What? Lucian pulls back some rubber bracelets, revealing a lopsided 666 in black ink. Yeah, I feel so haggard. So old. Buddy gave me a stick and poke tattoo last week. I think it's healing up pretty good. Lucian! These kids are all heathens. We'll talk about this later. That's pretty cool. What's the significance of the tattoo? I don't know. I just thought it looked sick. Well, in my opinion, the only reason you need to get a tattoo is because you want one. Careful, though. That number carries weight. Man, Joseph is way cooler youth pastor than I thought. I just figured youth pastors popped out of the womb with a Bible. I wonder what he did before preaching. Dr. Robert and Brian. I glance across the yard and notice Robert and Brian chatting over drinks. The two weirdest people to be hanging out is like super I'm gonna one up you dad and drunk bar guy, which we still haven't met his kid. Does he even have a kid, or is he just the random alcoholic that lives in the neighborhood that just gets invited to the shit because he's the favorite at the swinger party? Man, I don't think I want to deal with being one up by Brian or whatever happened with Robert last night. Oh no, they caught me staring. Oh no, Brian's waving me over. Shoot! I flash a smile and walk over to them. Hey, guys. Bruce, how the heck are you? Settling into the neighborhood all right? Oh, you betcha. Got the living room in order at least. That's great to hear. I've been doing some living room work as well. Finally got the 50-inch in there. The game looks real great in high def. Oh boy. Bruce, have you met Robert yet? Yeah, we've met. Robert regards me over his whiskey. Good seeing you again. We were just talking about my most recent camping trip. Spent a night out in the woods with Daisy and Maxwell. She's definitely an outdoorsy one. Even caught her first fish. It's good to see you taking your daughter out like that. I bet she loved it. It's great that she loves the outdoors. Mine loves being inside. Brian raises his eyebrows at me. Being inside, making art. She won a local competition for that art. Yep. Hi, Meg. Did I put it on too strongly? Robert stares at me blankly for a second. Anyway, I haven't gone camping in years, not since the last time. Same here. Well, things change once you have kid. Wait, what happened the last time? Robert takes a long sip of whiskey. It's your Friday, Meg. Have you had your ice cream, my delightful child? Oh well, Johnny Boy and me were out in the backcountry. Johnny Boy's a strong kid. Met him in my army days. Comes from Kansas. They built him tougher out there. Anyway, things go south pretty quickly. Johnny Boy breaks his ankle when the rope bridge snaps. Oh God. I'm glad that you had good ice cream. These two are killing me. You can see the bone popping out through the skin. Donny Boy was screaming now, crying for his mama, losing blood, 2 days out from the next living soul, and here I am with my dear friend bleeding out in front of me. Could you not? I'm not good with this. I'm a, I'm able to dress the wound, but now I gotta fireman carry a 6 foot, 180-pound man to some of the toughest terrain I've ever been in. I won't lie to you. There was moments during those 2 days when I thought about leaving old Johnny Boy, but you build a bond with your brothers in arms, and that bond never breaks. I got the boy back to civilization, but I lost some of me out there. I guess that's camping for you. Brian and I stare in disbelief. Robert takes another long sip of whiskey. I'm just kidding. My friend John and I went inner tubing down a river, and he lost a flip-flop. Missed that kid. Brian and I laughed nervously. Or am I kidding? Brian and I tense up again. I'm kidding. Phew. Amanda and Daisy barrel up to us laughing. Daisy's holding a paper plate in front of her like a steering wheel. We gotta get off this haunted truck! Oh no! The ghost locked the doors! Quick, hit the emergency escape button! But the trucks don't have emergency escape button. Then hit the brake, I guess. And then we'll get out of the truck. The imaginary truck. Anyways, we're safe from the ghost, but now, how will we ever survive this Arctic tundra? Daisy, you might have to eat me. Are you prepared to do that? That's serious. I'm prepared to do anything to survive. That's cool. That's cold-blooded. I like that. Although I'm not sure I have the materials required to properly cook you. You know, that reminds me of the last time I went skiing. Robert! Wait a second. Are you guys playing Long Haul Ice Road Paranormal Ghost Truckers? Yeah! Amanda and I love that show. It's the best. Especially that episode where Callum hides Flint's keys and Flint retaliates by breaking an ancient cursed urn and sending the spirit after him. Yeah, such quality reality television. I really hate reality TV. I don't watch a whole lot of television, but I do enjoy this show. That and war documentaries. All right, Daisy, I found us a couple bugs. Gonna make a great meal. Lots of protein. Gotta keep us from starving out here in this harsh, icy wasteland. But there's a whole table of food right over there. Daisy, it's a game. We're playing pretend. It's what kids do. Live a little. Amanda gives Daisy a handful of gummy worms from the snack table. They eat them with mock disgust. Let's go find kindling for a fire. Okay, but not an actual fire. Because we're playing pretend. Now you're getting it. Daisy and Amanda run off. What a cute couple of kids. Robert's. I don't know. We don't know a lot about Robert. We met Robert in the bar the other night, and he wanted us to go home with him, but we did not. Um, Spoiler if you are interested in this game and have not seen it. I've seen somebody play it and go home with him. You go home, you sleep with him and do the dirties. Not that they get into details or anything, but then you wake up the next morning and he's like, okay, get out. Man, I've never seen her get along with anyone so quickly. I guess Amanda just has a way with kids. That's kind of amazing. Daisy doesn't really get along with kids her age. It's nice that he's not trying to one up me this time. Maybe we can have a regular friendship after all. Probably because he is. Really? She just kind of keeps to herself. Her teachers say she spends every recess in the library. I think other kids are intimidated by her intelligence. There it is. I wouldn't worry about it too much. Amanda was shy at Daisy's age, too. She used to have the habit of crawling under the table and crying every time we took her to a restaurant. She bit people, too. Oh, kids, right? Gotta love them. You're required to by law. I hear that. Well, since they're getting along so well, maybe we should try to put together a little play date for them. They do seem to get along really well, but the thought continuously hearing Brian about all of Brian's accomplishments is rough. Yeah, that'd be nice. Well, I don't want to take up too much of your time. Go meet some of the other fellas. Without further ado, let's work some magic. Joseph closes his eyes, takes a deep breath, and gets to work. With the greatest of ease, he sets patties on the grill, flourishing as he flips his spatulas in the air. It's easily some of the best grill work I've ever seen. You guys think this is my first time in front of a grill? He's working faster now, effortlessly tossing cheese onto patties and perfectly grilling onions on the side. One after another, the dads take notice and crowd around Joseph to admire his masterful technique. You probably didn't know this, Bruce, but Joseph's known around here for grillmanship. Yes, of course he is. He's ungrillevable. I've tried to get on his level, but I just can't catch up. Let us keep studying. He has a rare quality about him. Mustard, we keep talking about this. Can't we just appreciate the artist? I've never seen him make a mistake. Aaron? Yes, we're gonna date all the dads. Thank you for 4 months, Aaron. I appreciate it. How are you doing? Lovely. Your new emotes are the cutest. I just want you to say, I assume Teal did them, and Teal always does a great job. I hope you're having a good day, and I'm loving these dad puns. Okay, we need to stop. This is getting too cheesy. Teal's the best. Please stop! All the children are particular at the party boo at the glorious display of puns in unison. Trying to stay awake. Oh no. It'll be okay. Or just take a nap, it's fine. Alright guys, food's ready. Please form an orderly barbecue. Amanda groans. We all grab our food and hang out, enjoying perfectly cooked cheeseburgers. Man, it's so wild how all of us dads live in the same cul-de-sac because we're swingers. Kind of nice, isn't it? Feels like the real community here. Totally helps when you're just a single dad trying to raise a kid. You're not single. We're happy to have you here, man. I think you're gonna like this neighborhood a lot. Plus, Amanda seems to be getting along with all the kids. If she decides to get into babysitting games, she'll really make a killing. Hey, why don't you add us all on Dad Book? Dad Book? Yeah, it's a great social network for dads to keep in touch with each other. We're all on it. So if you need to reach out to anyone, it's the simplest way to do it. Sorry, I'm just old fashioned dad. Social media goes over my head sometimes. Don't worry, Pops. I'll help you figure it out. Really, old man. The rest of the barbecue goes smoothly. We trade stories and drink beers as our kids play on the lawn. Amanda breaks up a fight between Carmenista and those weird twins. I think they wanted her soul. Definitely. Amanda and I walk back to our place as the sun sets over the neighborhood. Pretty fun party, don't you think? I mean, I got a burger in me. I felt like it was a networking, but wish I could have been playing Paranormal Ice Road Truckers. You and Daisy seem like having a way better time than I was. Because we were. Well, hey, at least you met some other cool dads. You should have met up on Dad Book. Maybe I will, if I ever figure out how social media works. I have a good feeling about this place. Me too, Dad. Okay, pretty sure that's the end of the chapter. Right. Save. And we're gonna get the title. I'm glad that we can save anywhere, but that is where we are gonna call it. My throat is shot for the night. We're at 2 hours, and that was lovely. Dream. That song, that song's a bop. I just want to say, that that song is a bop. Guys, thank you so much for hanging out. Y'all have been awesome. This is a charity goal that we are repaying, so that is why we're doing it. We'll see how I feel. Ooh, throat hurts. We'll see how I feel Wednesday about continuing. My voice still hurts, or if I'm gonna do something else. I have to take candy next door because I made way too much. And yeah, that was such a disaster. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Um, I gotta go pick up my prescription. I'll do that tomorrow. I'm probably gonna get new scripts at the doctor anyway. Guys, thank you so much for hanging out. I super, super appreciate it. Wednesday when I do stream, I will probably be a little bit late. It is not my intention. However, words. Um, my drive home, I go past a Army National Guard, not Army Reserves, Army National Guard armory, and they're doing the Toys for Tot give out Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday. So if I go that way, there's going to be buku traffic and I'm going to be late. So I'm going to take the turnpike home, but that takes me past town and I have to come back, but I get to miss all the stoplights and go 80. So I will probably at least be later than normal. I should be on by 3:30 like I normally am, but I will be later than normal when it comes to stream times. So just be aware that and look out that it'll be closer to the tree 30s than it normally is. Uh, so just keep an eye out on that. We will either be back to this or maybe we'll finish up Overlord. Just depends on how I'm feeling. Um, yes. Good night, guys. If you would hang out, I would appreciate it. We are going to go on a raid. I don't know where we're going. I was just looking at that. Let me mute the desktop audio. Was just looking at a few people, although I'm wondering who's finishing up. She's probably not got much time left, but we hardly get to raid her. So I would like to go see Maria the Padawan. The Sorry, the Padawan. She is a lovely Nook member, so if you would please grab a raid message and give me 5 minutes of your time. Like I said, she's probably almost done for the day. She's playing Zelda, but she is an absolute delight and one of the sweetest human beings you will ever meet. So please give her your love and attention. Guys, thank you for hanging out. I appreciate you. I'm so proud of you for making it through Monday and getting up and getting the day done. I will catch y'all Wednesday. Y'all have a good night.